Hi there, this is Theresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to do a collective reading. Whatever needs to come out. Keep in mind, this is general collective. Only take anything that resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Damaged, can't commit, manipulation, leap of faith, and low self-esteem. Oh my goodness. What's going on, collective? Somebody in your energy is damaged. This is somebody who you have been listening to them. You have been waiting for them to step into a different line or light, and you keep replaying the events over and over again. It looks like this person is in very manipulative energy. You took a leap of faith, but this person has low self-esteem. That could be why they're damaged, that they haven't done the inner work, and it could be impacting your self-esteem. So let's clarify here why this is in the energy. Why is damage coming out in the collectives, around the collective's energy? Okay, so this is an individual that they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is somebody who they tell you they want to fix things, but they don't really do anything to fix the things. They're embarrassed to tell you that they have emotions that have damaged them. That's why they have low self-esteem. They have low confidence. They've had hurt. They've had loss. They've had disappointment. Their pride could be blocking them. Why is this person in I can't commit energy? Why are they in non-committal energy? Can't make this up. Unhealed wounds. So they have scars. They think about you every day, and they constantly apologize to you. They constantly come back. This could be somebody that you keep going back and forth with. They keep returning back to you, but they're coming back in the same exact energy. So they're in manipulative energy. So clarify manipulation. Why is this here in the energy? They cut you off. They tell you that they're done, or they just block you, they ghost you, they run away, and then they come back, and then they say, I'm sorry I damaged the situation, give me a chance, you've been a blessing in disguise in my life, I'm going to make changes, yada, 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 and you give them that leap of faith all over again. So clarify leap of faith. Why is this in the energy? You feel helpless. You feel like you just want to help this person, but you can't help them. Maybe you keep taking them back because you think, well, if I just love them correctly, they'll love themselves. If I care for them correctly, they'll care for themselves. If I have high self-esteem, that they'll have high self-esteem. There's a helpless energy in this person. Something this person didn't want you to find out. What's this manipulation? They were actually going to try to let this connection go because they were worried that maybe because they haven't been willing to change, that you would just move on from them. They actually did not want you to find out that they thought you were just going to move on to somebody else. So this could be a situation where maybe they were worried, and that's why they returned really quickly. They knew they took you for granted, but they worried that you were actually going to go find someone else. This is somebody who knows that they're manipulative. This is somebody who knows they have low self-esteem. This is somebody who knows they're really not committing to the position that you want them to commit to. Okay, tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. Okay, so this person lies a lot. We got a web of lies coming out. So they are a liar. They lie and say certain things just to get back in your good graces. Maybe they say, you know what, you are a blessing in disguise. You're the person that is supposed to be in my life. You're the person that is supposed to be there for me. You're the person maybe to help me get over this low self-esteem or this low confidence. They maybe really can, I'm hearing bamboozle you. We got divine feminine energy. So this is somebody who they are absorbing like a sponge all your divine feminine energy. So if you're in your feminine energy, you're very nurturing, you're very caring, you're very loving, you're very giving, you're very intuitive. You know this is a murky situation. You know that this person is damaged, but you may be madly in love with this person and you may be having your blinders on, but you know what can't be blinded is your energy. Your energy, you can't blind your energy when somebody is completely depleting you. It's kind of like, the example I give is like the Tesla charging station and the Tesla car. You are the charging station, your person is the Tesla car, okay? So you're somebody stable, you're committed, you're stand-up, you're reliable, you're consistent, you're devoted, You are there as a resource, okay? And your person is the Tesla car. And here they come to ya. There they are. But they're only there temporary. They're filling up. You're pouring into them. You're loving them. You're nurturing. You're helping them mentally, physically, spiritually, maybe for some of you financially. That you're giving and giving and giving. You're pumping into this person what they need. And then what happens? Poof! They're full. They don't feel small anymore. They feel inflated. They feel filled up because your charging station has filled them up where they're at capacity. They feel amazing. They feel good on themselves. You've inflated the ego so strong that they feel that they're going to burst because they're excited. They're happy. So what do? They detach from you and then they move away. And here you are, the charging station, still there, still dedicated, still loyal. And here's your person off somewhere over here, not with you, not connected, not giving to, not pouring back into you. You know what? Charging station, you can't reverse it. They can't give into you. So here goes your person. They leave, they distance themselves, and they go about their merry way. And they use up those resources. They use up all of that energy you've given to them. They use up all of the kindness, the compassion, the love, the generosity, the loyalty, the dedication, the devotion, the energy that you fueled into them that made them feel great and amazed. And they go about their merry way. And here you are waiting on them, waiting for them to return, waiting for them to come back. And then what happens? Your person's almost depleted. They're almost really, really small again. And they realize, I need to return back to that charging station to refuel my ego, refuel my self-esteem, my confidence, my life, my lifeline. So your person, here they come. And here you are, opening up, recharging them, taking them in, resecuring them, making them feel good, loving them, making them feel confident, making them feel important. You're giving all your energy to them. And then what happens? Same thing. They get inflated and they disconnect from you and they leave again. And this is that back and forth that you're in with this particular person. If this is your message and this resonates for you, this is exactly what's happening. This person is manipulating the situation between the two of you because they're taking from you and everything that you have to give, whether it's energetically, physically, financially, emotionally, whatever way that they're taking advantage of you and your kindness and your nurturing energy. They're depleting you, making you feel completely drained when they leave, making you question your value, making you question your worth, making you question, well, what did I do wrong? What did I say? Or what could have I done differently? Making you question your value. You're the charging station. You're the elite of the elite. This is a car. There's a lot of cars. But the charging station, there's only one charging station. So, all right. Sorry, I went way off on that one. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's find out what's going to happen here. Because this person comes back to you when they're worried you're about to move on. That somebody else is going to pull into that parking space of that charging station that you had reserved for them. So, let's see what's going to happen here. What is going to be the likely outcome for the collective and this person in this murky situation? What's going to be the likely outcome? 9 of Swords. Ouch. Can't trust it. Can't trust them as far as you can throw them. You know that. Your intuition, you're highly intuitive. You know. Ace of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. So you don't trust them, but you allow new beginnings to happen because there's a history. There's a past. There is time invested at some point. Page of Cups. This is them coming back, manipulating you, apologizing. Maybe they cry. They give you some little bit of nugget by coming back to that charging station. Maybe they give you a sucker while you're refueling them up. 3 of Cups. When they come back, they say, Well, let's start as friends and let's see if we can work back into this investment of a relationship. They manipulate you by saying they're throwing the bait out, seeing if you're going to take it. Give me one more. The moon. There. This is the secret. Okay, this is two ways. One, the moon for them is they're keeping the secret that they're just using you as friends, or maybe friends with benefits for some of you. Now, if this moon is you, your intuition knows. Your intuition knows that they are non-committal, that they are manipulating you, and you keep damaging your energy, your value. You are allowing this person to keep returning to you and lowering your self-esteem as they come back in charge. They're depleting you because now you have to go and turn around and refuel everything that they took from you. Everything that they dimmed your light, they took from your value, they depleted your energy and drained you. You have to turn around and you have to replenish yourself. You have to build your confidence. You have to rebuild your self-esteem, rebuild your resources, your value, who you are, your own internalness of who you are on a soul level. You have to confidently build that back up every time they come and then they leave. Every time they leave, you go down. They leave and your energy goes down. So your intuition is screaming at you that this is what's happening. You know that you keep taking a leap of faith, but nothing is changing. So let's get some advice for the collective in this situation. All right. What is going to be the advice for the collective dealing with this? You could be dealing with an air sign, water sign, Taurus, earth sign, fire. There's all out here. Cancer. All right. Water sign and Cancer are strong. You get them in your chart, they get them in their chart. All right, what is going to be the advice for the collective? What's the advice? What's the best advice and guidance for you at this time? What's the advice? Become unrecognizable. Okay. What's the advice? You need to become somebody that you are not right now. Don't you dare quit on yourself. Okay. So don't allow this person to deplete you and make you feel less than. Don't give up on yourself, your hopes, your dreams. Don't give up on you. Choose you today and recondition your thoughts. So you may think like, oh, I need to keep giving to this person because I have time invested. A lot of times people want to hold on to somebody because there's been a prior time that has been invested. But the problem with that is if the person comes back in the same energy they were when they left, and they're not really bringing anything new to the table or anything changed to the table, you're just sitting at the same table with the same results. You're charging them up and they're leaving. You're charging them up and they're leaving. They're charging them up and they're leaving, and you're feeling depleted each time, and you have to bring yourself back up. So you have to recondition your thoughts when it comes to if this person returns back to you. What you attract, you need to make sure is what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing just to get this person back because your ego is like, I just want them back, Theresa, I just want to be back in with them, but they're really not of value to you, they're not good for you, and they're taking from you, why do you want them? That's where you have to look at yourself. That's where you have to really discipline yourself to say, you know what? Maybe I'm not looking at this correctly. Maybe I'm devaluing myself. Maybe I'm dimming my own light. Maybe I'm depleting myself by allowing this. And then when they do it again, you get angry, you get upset, you get bitter, you get hostile over why they've done it. Maybe for some of you, multiple times here. So you're going to have, your best piece of advice is don't allow to stay stuck in that energy. You can purge it. You can clear it. You have free will. Just because somebody tries to come back does not mean you have to welcome them back with open arms. So that's what Spirit wants you to know is you need to choose you today. You need to charge your own station, charge your own car, and leave that vacancy open for somebody who wants to be an equal, not somebody who wants to just take, and then ghost you, and take, and then leave you, and then take, and then go off and do whatever they're doing. So don't quit, discipline yourself, focus on you, and choose you today. Okay, that is what I have for you. I do want to thank you for watching this video. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Have a great day. Bye.